Welcome to the Put Me On Something podcast. I am your host, Alejandro Gomez.
What's up, guys? It's Euro Sign, and to my left we have...
Yo, what's up, man? It's Eric Grizzy.
Hey, Greasy, what's up, guys? How you guys doing today? Tonight.
Tonight, man, I'm doing
on this
good.
fine night.
Yeah, doing sensationals, more weekend and shit. So,
Weekend?
Excuse me, and stuff.
That's what we didn't do last week because...
What?
We had to figure out the scheduling.
Yeah, because I got a new chamba, you feel me? Unfortunately, we still work the 9 to 5 and shit.
9 to 5s.
You know, still have... I had a corporate job for like 2 weeks, and I just left that shit because it was like mad weird.
So what kind of job it was?
It was
and
like
the shit you saw? Did you saw ghosts and shit?
It was a ghost. No, that was a job before that, bro. I'm very millennial with it. I've had a series of jobs. A bunch aren't even on my resume.
Uh-huh.
No, I had a little corporate job for like 2 weeks. It was
A security one or no?
no, it was before that.
Which one?
No, it was during that one. It just let me explain.
Oh, wait, you're not doing the security job no more?
No, hell no, that top flight shit. It was even worse.
That's where you saw ghosts.
No, that wasn't even there. That was the job before. I don't know.
You saw ghosts for us?
That's fair though. I've told you guys a bunch of jobs. I had a little corporate job for like a week and shit. It was a fraud claim through Bank of America, and it was like whack as fuck. So I just left. And I was getting paid more at the other job, so I was just dipped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was just I don't know corporate box like office conversation. I just could not do it, bro. And I kept doing that. You know that minority smile you do when you smile, like all fake, like. Yeah, it was just that nonstop, and it killed my soul. And I was like, bro, well, the other job called me back, and that one pays more, so to do less, so I'm out. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'd rather be more active and get paid a significant amount more, not just a couple dollars more, way more, than to just sit down and have a hella tranquis and shit. So I was like, I'm out, and I just couldn't fucking bear tucking in my shirt. I fucking hated that shit. I know it sounds dumb, but like I already felt goofy as fuck.
No, you had to wear like a little button-up shirt?
Yeah, like business casual, and then you gotta fucking tuck your shirt. I was like, bro, that tucking in my shirt, I wanted to
Did you work like in a cubicle?
Cubicle?
Yeah, basically that. So I couldn't stand talking to the people. Like it's just, you know that whole fake ass talk where you kill your soul and you're like, hey, yeah. No, right, I agree.
You're a prisoner.
Yeah, like bro, like fuck this, I'm out. And then I did a security job for like 2 weeks before that, and then I bounced back at the other job and shit, which is night job and shit, so it pays better. And the people are it's mostly Latinos there.
Yeah.
Not that I think they do with it, but I just feel more comfortable and everyone's cool, good conversation.
You know, on his own kind.
You feel safe now?
Yeah, I feel
Feel
safe
home.
instead of like talking
Big
Matthew
corporate
from
job.
corporate.
Corporate job.
What about you guys? What was Swit's been? Sorry, that was a little rant.
We're good. We planned our Disneyland, was it? Disneyland trip, man.
Yeah.
Florida or California?
California.
Nice.
We're going to go to Disneyland in December.
Well, wait. Oh, actually, well, you told me off the records, but you know,
What?
mid, late, early.
Oh, in December? Early December.
First, I think it's like the first week. He's going with us, and my sister too now tag along right now
Yeah,
too.
we all just jumped on it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're talking about it, and then just out of nowhere, they just got their tickets right now.
Mm-hmm. We're going to do that shit, man.
We're all just gonna go together.
Dope.
We're going to go gangbang, too.
Would you what?
Gangbang.
Rip the set. You
Rip
guys
the
already
set.
matching tees. Did you guys hear that there's Disney gangs?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what, yeah. I think we talked about it a while ago.
Do we?
Yeah, well, I tried to, but no one, I don't think anyone listened to me.
Wait.
Disneyland gangs?
Talk
Like,
about it
wear,
real
like,
quick.
What?
Because I've gone a lot, and I've never heard about that.
Like, fucking, they wear, like, their... Like, you seen those people, like, on with this group, they're, like, wear the same shirts?
Like it's a thing for Disneyland families or groups to wear matching shirts and shit.
Yeah.
I seen other ones where they wear, like, the biker jackets?
Yeah.
But it's, like, Disneyland all
Oh yeah, I seen that actually.
You seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like a costume that you could just buy there and stuff like that. Is it really a gang? Like,
Not like gang, like, actually, but it's, like, people, like...
they're all stabbing.
That's how you
people.
pick out your people. Like, hey, it's my group over there.
That's
That's
crazy.
pretty dope
You know,
though.
hey, I'm you wrong.
No, low key
Stab
though, when we went like 5 years ago, Mom wanted me to make some matching shirts for us, and I slacked on it. And then she gave me shit when we were over there. I was like, I told you we needed some matching shirts.
I ain't gonna lie, Jasmine
True.
too. Like, when our first year we went,
Yeah.
she made matching shirts.
Did she?
Yeah, they put 2021 Disney,
No
so you know all
way.
cheesy shit.
Should we make some this week? This year?
I'm down.
Let's do it.
Make it iconic, bro.
Make some Disneyland t-shirts.
You need silhouettes, bro. Windbreakers.
Yeah, we could come up with something. I'm down.
Boxy fits. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing.
Boxy tees.
The comfort colors?
Comfort color tees. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You gotta put a quality into that shit.
Let's do it. I want to do
What
it.
for day one? Comfort colors. Day two, windbreakers.
Damn. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's how I'm excited too. It's gonna be like it'll be like hoodies and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
What's your guys' like favorite season?
Winter.
Yeah, being from Arizona, winter,
Like
bro.
I feel like if I get more fly fits,
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Literally was gonna
jackets,
say. Layers.
sweaters, coats.
That's why, like, sometimes
Layers.
I wish I live like in a different state where it's like a
It's
little bit
all
more
cold.
warm. Yeah, a little bit
Regular
more cool.
seasons.
Yeah, kind of like summer. You can still wear like a hoodie or long sleeve. Like I always wanted to live like in a state like that, so I
Yeah.
could just wear hoodies and like
For real.
flannels and shit all
Where they
day.
actually have fall.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
we don't have fall.
We
here.
don't. It just like goes from summer to like winter, then winter to summer.
Literally from summer to winter, that fall season feels like spring temperature.
Doesn't.
Like you could literally one day it'll be hot and like 2 days later you wake up it's all freezing. Like, oh shit, you gotta get me a hoodie.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks, it's spring vibes of like 70 degrees, and then it goes straight to like fucking like 50 and under.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This weather's crazy out here.
it's fucking ridiculously hot.
I mean, I just came in my head, but you guys see that about the Hawaii stuff?
That's what I was gonna say. I was waiting for you guys to stop.
Yeah, cause we were
Talking-
talking. Yeah, cause we were
we were
talking
talking
about
about
the
earlier.
desert, and I was like, that shit just popped into my head right now.
Oh.
What are you guys talking about?
The whole fire going on Hawaii right now.
Oh no,
You heard about it?
I think I saw
about it.
You heard of me trying to fucking no whatever. No, for real, I think I saw one TikTok something about Hawaii, and the all I saw was the government said it's like this, and I just scrolled because my attention span was like lost already. I'm sorry, like no disrespect to the situation. I just had no idea, and it's just I think I was already at my end mood of like being on the phone. So yeah, so what would happen?
It was a fire in like was it Maui?
I'm not sure what island it is,
think
but
it's-
it's a popular island. It's so bad to where like people are jumping into the ocean.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I seen the video. It's crazy. Like
Yeah.
they're literally on like the edge of like the little like over the little cliff or something, and like hanging onto like stuff by like in the ocean.
What?
Like it's crazy and
Like hanging onto the reef?
yeah, so not like reef, but like let's say like it's like you jump into the water, like hang on to like the rocks or something right there.
Like, you ever guys been to Rocky Point right
Yeah.
there? They call it El Malecon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then it has like that barrel, like that wall, just like where you could go on it, but then there's a bunch of jagged rocks.
Yeah, like that.
That's basically what they're doing. They're jumping over that into the rocks, into the ocean, just because there's no place to like,
Escape the fire?
yeah, because it's just the whole island's kind of burning down. And
Yo, that's horrible.
Yeah, and there's this video I saw too that there's a group of people, they're driving inside the car. They say like, oh, look, I don't think it's some old lady. I don't know. I think they knew her. But they're like, oh, let's help her out. We gotta help her out. Like, no, we can't. We gotta leave. It is what it is. You can't. In my head, I was like, what the hell? Just stopping, like stopping, like let her in, But it was so bad, like the smoke, that as soon as they opened up the
window and
the
shit?
door, they could like suffocate all like
Yeah.
the smoke and everything.
yeah, sorry to interrupt, but yeah, it is Maui.
Now, yeah, huh?
Yeah, it's burning down right now.
Oh shit, man! Oh, prayers to Maui, goddamn.
Yeah.
Wait, so you said like they saw her walking?
No, they were like driving and they're like trying to like find people and like they saw her, but like they were like, oh, we can't really help her because
And that- and-
Maybe she's like too far off or
as
something.
soon as we open the door, like we're done for it too.
At least in your situation, will you stop her? Because I mean,
If we could,
I think we're trying.
I mean, me personally, like kind of like not to be an asshole and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but I mean, you're saving your own life, and then
yeah.
more like assessing the situation.
yeah. But I mean, if you're trying to survive and live, like trying to save yourself, it's kind of hard to save someone else.
Yeah, it's just a situational thing, especially if you're in survival mode. I mean, say you got a car of four people, whether it's your household or your family
Yeah.
or like your homies. Everyone's kind of in different pages. You know what I'm saying? Like say it's your family and shit. Your dad might be like, "Fuck that, let's go" and shit. And your mom's
Is
like,
it-
"No,
what-
get him and shit." Or
What
you-
is it?
Huh?
Is mine? No, is it
It's me versus you kind of thing.
something like that?
Yeah.
Is
It's either me or you.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and then that's almost animal instinct because humans are animals, bro.
Yeah.
So that gets into animal instinct and shit. And then one thing for me, not trying to go on a rant, after the pandemic, bro, I don't know if it really hasn't made you realize that everyone truly is out on their own and shit.
It is.
It's always one of those those dark time expressions. But I'm on some real shit after the pandemic. Like it really truly opened my eyes that every household or everyone in that household is on their own and shit, bro. Like,
Yeah,
on
because
survival
think about it,
shit.
like
Every man for himself.
yeah,
Yeah.
When something crazy like that happens, like everybody's like, fuck that. It's mine. It's them or me, and then like it's like I'm gonna go with me,
Yeah,
I'm
and then I see some people, and I'm kind of on the same boat. It's like, I'm sorry, bro, but it's my household before you. I'm like literally my immediate family
Yeah.
before you. I'm sorry.
you have to make that drastic call. Like, okay, like you say you're outside your house, and then your homies come like, I need help. I need help.
Yeah, or like
I
a
only have-
stranger
I
and
only have enough
shit.
for me and my family. I fuck that.
Yeah, it's like one of those things, or like a little old. You have more. I think as men, we have more compassion toward like the elderly or women and shit. But it's one of those things where it's like, I might tell an older woman that I don't know, I'm sorry, my household before you and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then I also will say though, dude, it really made me realize because I saw a couple of homies and like coworkers and people that I don't know basically say commentary that is the equivalent to I'm on my own in my own house, in my own household with my family of my mother, father, and brothers and sisters. And then they said they're on their own in their own room type shit.
Oh, like even though you're still inside the family, you're on your own.
Yeah, and not on some defensive shit, more on like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that just blew my mind. Like, bro, wouldn't you? Because this person was telling me I snagged a case of water and like for me, and basically implying for me, like in my household, like for me, because they have their own house in the spot in the house. Mm-hmm. And then they basically said for me. They didn't say for my family. For me, they made it said like they made it clear it was for him and his girlfriend, and despite the family, like it has a bigger family, but it's not even. He didn't say no. Oh, this is for my household, my mother, my brothers, or just split. He said straight up, this is for me and my girlfriend in that house.
Yeah.
And then I didn't say nothing, but damn, it made me realize everyone takes things differently.
The thing for me that it's crazy, like when something like that happens, you think like, oh, I'm gonna help everybody out.
Yeah.
I got my home, I got my family. I'm gonna help everybody around me. When it comes down to it, like you really like fuck it. Like it's just me and mine. Me and mines, you know. Like you're not.
You gotta be like you gotta be selfish about that too, like.
To some degree.
To a degree, yeah. Because like, going off what you guys said, like, yeah, you have your immediate family, and then you have like your family that you built by yourself.
Yeah.
And at some point, like you have to, like, push yourself away from your immediate family and just worry about the family you built with your wife, your kids, whatever.
Yeah, like at what point is your ship sail?
Oh, that's
exactly.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because like I saw this somewhere. I don't know where I saw it, but it's like a parent's job is to raise a kid, the way they want them to be in life and all that, responsible, whatever, you know, respectful, whatever. To a certain age was for us is 18, of course, and after that, let them build their family and then build a family with them and stuff like that, and then the mom and dad basically just let them go.
Yeah.
Instead of like trying to hold them forever and still be in their life. And I'm like, no, it's like you did your job. Like, have you guys seen like animals? Like animals, they'll raise their certain like cub or like as
like birds?
Example, yeah, birds. Birds will like give you food, nurture you, whatever you need. And once it's time to fly, they'll push out the nest and they have to fly away. And it's like you're on your own now.
Yeah.
And that's technically how it should be for humans.
Yeah.
And that's why people get so mad when you have to be selfish about it. But at the same time, like, you're living for your own life, like for your own self. You have to do this for it because no one else is going to be there for you if you fall down.
Yeah.
And you just you got to have that mindset.
That's some real ass shit. Yeah.
Really, it is.
No, I agree with you because it goes back to the whole thing we were saying and shit that like humans are animals, bro. Not like savages, but like fucking animal instincts. We're fucking mammals and shit.
We're a prey.
Yeah, we're like technically we are prey, but we put ourselves at the top of the food chain.
Fun fact, did you know that? Like, you know, have you seen animals that have like the eyes in the like straight eyes like we do?
Yeah,
those are their prey, and the animals that have them on the side, they're like the hunted
predator.
Yeah, they're the predator because they could see the prey coming from the sides. Like, you know how rabbits don't have their eyes on the side?
Oh, yeah.
No, rabbits have them on their sides, like chickens and all that. Because they're getting hunted by the prey. And we have them forward. We have more visible of going towards it.
Yo,
does it do that shit when they look at you like?
Yeah, because they could see everything on the side that we can't. All we could see is forward. They could see like a whole like 180 of like a visual.
Damn.
It's like survival and shit.
Yeah, and that's what I don't know what I was reading on, but that's what I'm saying. Like we're the prey too. Like in this world we came to prey. That's why we like basically like want everything first. I want to be greedy and all that because it's in our DNA to like be the alpha.
Because humans are naturally selfish. And then like not going against people that have good like natural hearts and shit, but to some degree it gets to human survival. At one point, does it turn into like I have to save my own life? You know what I'm saying? Kind of like if you were being attacked against your own will and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people have it in them that they're getting attacked to the point where they might die, that they couldn't do it. You know, it's just against them and shit. But other people, where it's like you take a modern suburban housewife that could never think about raising her hand and like, you know, say she's put in a situation where she might have to defend herself. The people are going to do it. Anyone would. You know what I'm saying? Like anyone, male, female, woman, any age and shit. It's human survival, even fucking kids. Like, what's that one thing they're saying that humans aren't really born with fear? The only fear you naturally have, humans have when they're born is heights and loud sounds and something else. Everything else is taught.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
it is true.
I think the dark too, maybe.
I think we're taught to be scared of aliens.
Oh,
yeah.
Have you guys heard of that shit that happened in Peru?
Yeah, I heard mixed stories, but what did you guys hear?
The aliens in Peru.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard about it?
No.
It was straight some Mr. Burns shit. You ever seen that Simpsons when he's like, I bring you love?
Yeah.
It was like that.
Well,
Well, I mean, that's
Well,
what the
so,
jokes are
like,
saying.
wait,
This
wait,
guy.
yeah.
No, well, okay,
Explain, yeah.
And like a
'cause-
little village in Peru, there was like an indigenous tribe, like kind of like Native Americans, kind of like that.
yeah.
They were being attacked by they're saying they're being attacked by aliens that are like 7 feet tall, and they were like scared of them, and then they tried to shoot them and everything, and they had like armor and everything. So one of them dudes said like he had armor like the Green Goblin, and he also looked kind of like the Predator and everything, like from the Alien vs Predator kind of.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That. And then
And there's proof of this or what?
yeah, there's a video supposedly.
Supposedly it's
well,
video, supposedly pictures.
I'll tell you what it is at the end, but like it's supposedly that there was a video that we saw like, well, they call them the face peelers because it's supposedly they ripped off your face, and there was a video actually of they were picking up some body with like something like just like a skull, like whole body was there, but the whole skull like was showing visible.
Like,
So
wait,
they
the whole face was ripped off
yeah,
of the human?
Yeah, the whole just like the whole head and everything, just a skull.
Bro, that's some scary movie shit.
No, yeah, but it was like they're saying that, and they're saying they attacked some girl and they slashed her throat, like whatever they slashed her throat, and then but she survived and everything. And then they supposedly they said that they started back in July, and they've been fighting them off since like then until now.
What the hell?
And then now it's getting outwards and shit.
Yeah, that was
damn,
the-
kind of how like COVID did.
Yeah,
It really touched down in January and shit, but then peaked till March,
yeah,
and then by
Okay.
like September was full effect. December, get away from me.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, my bad.
That's what's gonna happen again with this shit with the
Yeah.
aliens.
yeah. But then the thing too that from what I did my research, it was people were saying that like it wasn't even like aliens. It was like actual people dressed up as aliens, or like dressed up in like something like that. It's because they were trying to mine.
That was my first thought.
They
Like,
were trying to mine like the area they were in, like mine it, and then they were trying to scare the people off so
they
like,
could get
take all that shit from there.
all the materials, whatever they're trying to get.
Yeah, and that's what
Oh,
said
yeah.
Mr. Burns or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I heard mixed stories on TikTok and shit. I hate to cite TikTok my sources, but that's where I heard it from.
TikTok's kind of like a news outlet too now.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you get more reliable shit there than fucking Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying. But all the other thing too. Remember that the lady in the plane?
Oh, that I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, there's another video of her now that she was like they had a video of her like when she was in the airport now, and they were like the cops were like around her, and she's like I don't know about you, but you can't let that plane leave.
She was on the cop set?
Yeah,
What? I didn't see that video.
I don't know how true this is, but I heard that she spoke on it.
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, she did.
But what
I
I saw,
couldn't
the
find
video
it.
I saw her speaking on it was someone else reporting on it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
like
was saying
that.
her words. And
Yeah,
shit. I sent it to you,
Oh,
Joe, but you were out and
yeah,
about today.
Yeah.
That's
yeah, I'm
fair.
saying because I didn't even. I tried to search it up, but I couldn't even find like a video there. Like just see, like you said, like people talking about it, like just articles about it. But
Yeah.
I never actually saw a video of her explaining what happened and all that. You think she's real?
She's not real. Man.
I heard rumors that she could be a crisis actor.
Oh, one of those ones.
You ever heard about that, Eric?
No.
Crisis actors? It was like say planned quote unquote traumatic like what's the word? Horrific events and shit. What's the word?
Trauma?
No,
Trauma-
like mass shootings and shit like that.
Traumatic events.
Yeah.
Mass shootings, traumatic events, shit like that.
Yeah.
Supposedly, yeah, tragedies, like major tragedies. There's incidences where it's like the same people.
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
I've seen that.
My perfect example. I don't know if you remember. Like, fuck, we were like in high school. There did the dude that did the shooting in Colorado at the Batman movie and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It was some
yeah.
redheaded fool.
James Holmes.
Supposedly,
I think his name was.
his lawyer is a woman, and she was seen in other crisis events. I think like the Boston, some other major event, like a massive shooting and shit. And the people have brought up other examples of crisis actors at like major shootings. People from that Vegas shooting. Remember that concert?
But why?
one?
But what's the whole purpose of like?
Yeah, to strike fear and the propaganda and all that shit. Supposedly, I don't know anything. You know, I'm just rambling. You know what I'm saying?
Conspiracy.
You know, I don't know.
Do you-
If anyone
you
comes in
guys-
my door and shit, I don't know anything.
Two
Do
guys
you
in
guys
suit.
know that dude Alex Jones?
Who?
Like, Alex Jones?
Is he the one that got in trouble for like that Sandy Hook?
Yeah,
Is
'cause
that,
he was the one saying all that shit that
Wait, what'd he do?
like he's like something about that. I don't forget what it was, but he got in trouble
I-
for all that shit and he was being sued for like a lot of money.
Yeah, from what I think, don't quote me. I don't know if it's real or if it's the true story, but I think he was trying to say like it was all like an act, like they
something
set
like
it
that.
up. It was all fake, like they did it
Yeah.
on purpose and all that.
Wasn't Sandy Hook the one with the little kids?
Yeah,
Yeah,
car,
yeah.
like,
Like,
R.I.P.,
it was like
bro,
I think it was one of the
R.I.P..
first
yeah, well,
elementary ones. I
Oh,
think.
when it started getting more fucking
Yeah.
drastic.
But I guess he basically said like it was all like an act, like they're like the parents, everybody was in it and all that, just to like for like news, like clicks basically, like bait. But as we all know, I guess it was true, and that's why he got sued for it. He got into like some big trouble for that.
Yeah, big trouble.
I don't know if you guys ever remember shit. Well, first of all, it was Sandy Hook, like, or like that's the tragedy and shit, or those lives were lost and shit. That's just, like ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys ever heard about it. They said the same thing kind of about. Remember in 2020 when there were the pandemic and shit. So many events happened. I don't know if you guys even remember where they like protested in front of the White House.
Well, when they raided the White House?
No, before that.
Oh.
That was in 2021 actually.
Oh yeah.
It feel 2021 and 2020 feel like the same year because it just kept going with nonsense. Yeah, it was somewhere mid 2020 where people were protesting in front of the White House.
Mm-hmm.
I remember this was like during mid the whole BLM protests and stuff like that. About George Floyd, the protesters in front of the White House disappeared. Like a chunk of them were disappearing.
Oh yeah,
and like a handful of them disappeared.
I remember seeing that a lot of people seen that.
We're saying on Instagram,
there was
Twitter.
videos that they were running away, like because they did like the whole like the tear gas, whatever, and they were all running into like the streets and
they
everything.
were getting way too close to like the White House,
and then a lot of them were seen getting like taken in by like vans, like just getting dragged in.
Yeah, and they were saying supposedly before it happened, all the streetlights shut out. And then all their phones like stopped working and then just disappeared. And they all said some copy and paste shit on their tweets of like,
Yeah,
last time was crazy. I'm going
like
home now.
like an EMP and stuff like that. Like cut all electricity and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is too, like you were saying, the tweets are all the same. Like there was like a bunch of them, like, oh, I'm safe now, I'm better, like I'm home, safe, whatever.
Like sometime
and like
after,
a bunch of them, they had
But
like
it
the
wasn't.
same.
It wasn't them.
Nah.
people they haven't seen them later. And I remember seeing this about a follow up on that like a year later. And I was like, oh yeah, that just happened.
Cause they forget about shit like that. Huh?
Yeah, because I mean, bro, we consume so much content.
They just forget about it. Damn, what if that's like one of the things? Like they watch us consume a lot of.
It's like
media
we
just-
live in a fast paced reality where like like you said, we consume so much that
You forget about the
a
next
bad
thing.
event or like a tragic, like the Hawaii stuff we talked about, the Maui stuff. By next week, we probably won't be talking about it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, cause shit just moves so quick,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, it's crazy. And that's why I think like we talked about a couple episodes ago, like we get so numb to it, like, oh damn, this okay. What's next? Let's just
What's the
move on.
next thing going on? There's a lot of shit going on lately, like on the news and shit. I always forget to get my notes from the phone.
A lot of shit. A lot of like celebrities and people are dying too.
Oh, that shit, yeah.
I'm keep seeing like random like celebrities just dying like left and right now.
Oh, someone recently died, like a celebrity and shit. Oh,
Little Tay, but it was fake.
Oh yeah, Lil Tay, but it was fake and shit. And then I
Lil
saw
Tay?
people. I even looked it up on Google till they corrected it. Google had a whole front page of like of saying it, and then the next day they confirmed that it was like a. I mean,
Wait, they said she was actually dead?
I don't know. The first page was saying, the first day of it for me was saying she did die, and then the next day I'm seeing that she didn't die. Pretty fucked up fucking scandal. It was her and her, but I don't know if it's true. First of all, like as of right now on this date, what is it, the 13th?
Yeah.
I don't know if she did die. And shit, we're hearing that she did and she didn't. You know, hopefully she didn't.
From what I heard is that her social media got hacked, and then they did all that. But like I said, it could have been for clicks, or they could have done it themselves, or you never
I saw
know.
even Whoa Vicky was posting like RIP fam and shit, but it's like,
but I guess they did come out saying that she's alive. Like,
she's alive and shit.
yeah, they confirmed it.
Man, that was a fucked up ass fucking gimmick.
Yeah, because I guess they when all this happened, you know how the internet moves quick. I guess they contacted their parents, and their parents like didn't even know what the
What
fuck.
the hell you
Yeah,
talking
they were
about?
like, "What the fuck?" So they were in shock, and I guess they called her, and it was all just.
So
like,
maybe the parents believed her for a second, and they ran with it to the point where it like wildfire.
well, no. So from what I've heard is that it went all over the news, like all over social media. So like those social like TMZ or whatever, I might have just called the parents or called someone close to them.
Your kid, alright?
Yeah, it's like, hey, is this true and all that? Like, what the fuck? No, like she's alive, and like or they'll be calling her worried, like, what the fuck? How you guys know she's dead, or is she dead or not? And I guess that's what happened in that situation where they were calling the parents, and the parents found out that it wasn't. It was like, no, what the fuck? She's still alive, or they didn't confirm it. The parents didn't confirm it until they found out that she was alive. Then they confirmed.
Well,
it.
maybe she was in the hospital. We don't even know what happened. Hopefully, she's
No, I'm
good.
saying like they said her social media got hacked, and then someone said that she passed away.
And who knows? Maybe they ran with it a little bit. I don't know.
I
I
wouldn't-
don't want to say any raw false rumors and shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like you never know. It could have been for clicks on it, since she's been so like
Low key.
low key for like what it's been like 4 years, something like that.
Yeah, remember when she was shitting on all of us?
Yeah.
Fuck, I believed it. I was like, damn, bro. I'm
That was a
fucking
crazy
nuts.
era.
Money.
I was like 20. I was like, fuck, man. No vale nada.
Shit, how does this kid have more money than we do?
And I think it turned out what her mom was a real estate lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, those houses are the ones she was selling.
I think she ended up losing her job actually later.
Yeah.
Because of all of her daughter's gimmicks.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I was gonna say on the same note is that excuse me for forgetting the name. I know everyone probably knows like this actor artist's work. The voice that does Dale Gribble on King of the Hill, he died, bro.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I
man,
just
R.I.P.
Someone posted like a picture of them, like like they normally hang out at the little alleyway.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of like them like all sad and like dressed up in like their like funeral suits, and then a hat of his like in beer right there. Like, what does that mean?
That's crazy because that hat he has in the picture, it's a hat he has in the cartoon.
He does?
Yeah, it's the same hat.
No,
Oh,
he
so they
wears-
kind of base his character
actor?
off him. Type shit?
Yeah.
No way.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
because I saw when that happened, so and I was like kind of like just looking at it, and I'm like, oh shit, it's the same logo on the hat that he has in real life, and I wonder if they did that kind of like a cameo, like for him, like like
Kind of like how they did in GTA.
yeah,
Did you ever know that?
Like
the
Trevor?
Trevor, Michael, and who Franklin.
yeah,
Their voice actors, not only is their real like speaking voice, but they look very similar to their characteristics and actual personality.
yeah, like what's his name, the not Franklin or Michael, the other dude, the crackhead dude.
Trevor?
Yeah, he looks
looks just like
exactly.
him, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think out of all three of them, he looks exactly
most,
like his
yeah.
character. Yeah, and sounds like him too. Didn't he? I don't know if it's real, but didn't he get? He passed away too, or
No, he's still
he went
alive.
to jail or
He's still
something.
alive. He's alive.
still alive.
Oh,
He's still
okay.
alive, yeah.
I don't want to say anything then. It's all over the news after this.
We saw Raw and shit.
I was gonna ask, speaking of like end of the world and apocalypse shit. Supposedly, like people say like, oh, EMPs is gonna be like one of the ways for them to, like take us down, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say like, what would you guys do like if something like that were to happen? Because let's say you're stuck at work and no electronics work or anything like that. How are you gonna survive?
Like, what do you mean? Like, what,
I think about that every day.
Do you think about that shit?
everything's down?
We're like, damn, so what if something happened right now? How am I gonna get to my family?
Yeah, like during work, like I'd be like, damn, like what if like I'm outside working and I just see a bunch of airplanes coming, like dropping bombs or like
Yeah.
just shooting down,
Yo, I thought about that before too.
and I'm like, shit, I'm like what will be my first instinct, like going home or like calling my family or like how crazy is it gonna be out here? You know,
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be trying to get somewhere, it'd be just traffic.
How crazy
everywhere.
would traffic be and shit? Yeah.
To the
No,
point-
but I don't even think vehicles can work.
Wait, I don't know about.
you're talking
Hell
about
nah. This is that one moment where the hoopty comes in clutch, bro.
Yeah.
no EMP.
My 06 Toyota won't fail me
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say my work trucks won't fail me.
Fuck no, this ain't no Tesla. This
But
is
I feel
this
like-
is an 02 Honda.
I feel like the Teslas and all that will be more like hit.
Yeah.
And I don't know about the new trucks, like the push start ones, if they'll be hurt by it.
I think
too.
it's all electronics. like
Imagine
anything.
push to start
Well,
and
cars are
forward.
electronic too. Like doesn't matter if they're not. Like,
That's what I'm
Tesla.
saying, but
But there's like motors, not electricity. I
Well,
mean,
like-
it does use electricity.
The battery.
Like, are you saying down to remote controls won't work?
Yeah, sure. Anything electrical.
yeah, like anything.
Like
all-
they can zap everything to not work?
so EMP basically anything that runs on electricity just
Yeah, I seen. At
Gets
work,
cut.
I seen the video. Like I watched a YouTube video, like a whole hour long. On YouTube, there was some dude explaining what the scenarios that would happen, like step by step. Like shit would go down, and then first day people were gonna like. overreact
like
it.
that video like months later, years later, and like
Yeah.
like how it starts changing.
Yeah,
Oh, that shit you would watch on fucking History Channel when you were like 12 at home bored?
kind of like no, but it was
Shit,
like
I watched that late nights the other day.
Then the
It-
forests will begin to take
Yeah, that's what it is. And then it's like, and then like the vines, the grass, the weeds would start taking over the roads.
Soon nature would take what human once took.
Yeah, but yeah, basic shit
Yeah.
like that. And it's like, it's crazy, man. You think that could really happen though?
Bro, that's fucking
Yeah.
scary. I didn't know
Well,
anything
that
about
thing
that.
too, like that's going on right now. Like remember, we're talking about like the dollar.
Oh,
Like, it might
yeah, the
crash.
brick dollar's worth more? You heard about brick, right? I mean, I don't want to change the subject. Let's finish this first.
no, I want to.
No, but-
No, I want to hear. What do you mean the brick dollar?
Because
there's-
there's the few like nations that are joined together. Like it's Brazil, Russia.
wait, brick. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and Saudi Arabia. BRICS.
No, South
Is it South
South
America?
Africa, South Africa.
Is
Either
it-
way,
is
major
it-
players
they're joining
make it-
together.
Bro, China, India alone. Do you not hear that part? Like China, India alone are major players in this game. All BRICS stands for all that and shit. Side note, whoever came up with that was like, I came up with that.
BRICS.
The BRICS, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Anyways, BRICS stands for that abbreviation of all those countries and shit. They're trying to form their own dollar to essentially,
crash.
what it would essentially do is eliminate the US
Oh
dollar.
yeah, yeah.
the power player in the
They're
country.
trying
in the
to get
world.
rid of the dollar bill for us. so they could just start running things. I heard about that. I didn't know it's called a brick dollar though.
Yeah. And then the major thing is that it would affect one of the major things they want to check. Okay, all oil as of right now is done with U.S. dollar, no matter where you're at in the world. So they're trying to make it switch from U.S. dollar to brick dollars and shit, bro. That will fuck up our country like tremendously.
Well, it's that I think that's the plan, because as right now, we're already like in a Great Depression.
Yeah.
Because like average living here to like maintain and be like not like hurt by it is like 100,000 annually.
Yeah,
Like to live by?
Yeah, no. So before you you need to have over $100,000 annually to be living comfortable. Anybody that lives makes under that, it's basically gonna get affected by like the economy and all that.
Yeah, and like if you're not basically what was once quote unquote middle class and up, even the middle class is being boxed in with the lower class. But if you're not making those six figures, like you say, you're not living quote unquote.
Yeah, because basically they did comfortably. They did like research of what back then when the Great Depression was hitting, what they were making, and I think it was like 40,000 a year or something like that, and that's like equivalent to what we make. Yeah, what we make now.
We'd be rich back then, huh? Well, we'd be alright, huh?
Yeah, we would have been. We would have probably been more worse than we are now. Cause back then, I don't make over 100,000 a year.
No.
Nah, for real.
So I'm saying I'll probably get affected by it.
Most people don't.
We're saying about
technically, like me and Jess combined together, we make close to that.
Damn.
So
I know it's so fucked up because like the way the IRS like supplements and all that shit, they deem it as like you guys, especially if you're not married or like your household makes that kind of money. Like say fast food, it's like, you're doing good, eye, bro. You good, eye. They don't like shit like that. They don't know, or insurance and shit. They don't account for your okay. My parents or my roommates' fucking spending is not my spending. Yeah. And on top of the fact that okay, debt, rent, fucking no savings, shit like that, realistic factors and shit, like they don't account for all this stuff. So then people would be fucked like that. You know what you're saying? I saw this one video explaining that the worst peak period of the Great Depression before, which was like what 60, 80 years ago. The average person, just one person, not a family. The average, what they make equivalent to now, and the value buying power of now was way more smooth sailing than we are now. You know what I'm saying? So not to dismiss their struggles and ills, but like someone at the worst peak point of the country was quote unquote more buying power, smooth sailing than we are now. Damn. So a blow like that with the brick thing and shit, it could fuck us up, bro.
I think, like I said, I think that might be the plan where. Because have you noticed a lot of the allies are not fucking with like the U.S. as much no more? I think it's my mic. And like they're trying to cancel the dollar because the dollar's worth so much money. Because everything, like you guys said, like, everything's running by the dollar. Yeah. Like any trades overseas, anything, the dollar's worth more. Like I heard like yours, right? Euros. Yeah. That's not even worth a lot compared to dollars that we have. I didn't know like Mexico too. Like the money out there. Dollars worth more than the Mexico money, so like that.
Yeah, like every time we go to Mexico and shit, bro, you smooth. So we feel like we balling when we go to Mexico and shit. Yeah, yeah, dude.
Shit, my dad went out there and he's building a Jeep out there, and he was telling me like the price of because he's putting an AC in it, and he got a quote out here, a couple quotes and all that, and average was probably about like 9 to 10 grand. Damn. And out there he found a guy that's doing it for 3,000, with everything like from scratch. And I'm like, God damn, I need to take my truck out there. So, like, do you fear what could be in the future? Or you're like...
Cause, like, last seen, like, a lot of videos, like if the dollar crashes or something, what are we going to do? Because we're going to be fucked. Yeah. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing? We're all fucked. Everybody, like, all the rich people leave here and they go to, like, the other countries and shit. Like, what are we doing? We're just stuck here. We go to shit.
That's all I was telling, like, me and Jess have a lot of conversations about, like, shit like this.
What would you do? What would be your escape plan?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have one. Like,
damn.
Cause like you don't want like me. Like, it's weird how my mind works. Like, I want to prepare for it. Yeah. And get everything I needed.
Like food and everything.
But I'm like, what if I do that and it never happens? I just waste all that money.
Cause I see a lot of videos that pop up. There's people that have been preparing for years, like prepping. They got like a fucking garage full of food.
And we're probably
water.
I'm looking. I'm like, damn man, you're all that waste of shit. Yeah. And what if like it does happen and they're actually preparing? That's what I'm saying. I'm the idiot.
But I was watching another video too. Like they're saying that you could have your gold. You can buy gold. You can buy your food, your water, everything to stock up for that. But if you don't have guns, like how are you gonna protect all that shit? Like someone just come easily run and take all your shit.
Well, just like when COVID happened, I don't know why, but like
you think I was gonna go to shit back then? Like everyone's gonna start looting and like, give me your shit.
Well, in a way, yeah. I mean, it was getting like that. Because if you saw what happened when the presidential race happened and all that, and Trump got voted, like all that shit happened when people started doing like riots and looting and all that.
Yeah.
And imagine that just over just disagreement about who's gonna run the office, and then imagine COVID where it's like the whole wide world just goes silent and stops for like months. People are gonna go crazy and shit like that, man. So you don't know what they're capable of. And I mean, it could have been worse too, where like people would have been looting worse, or like looting houses and all, knowing everybody's at home. There's no law out there stopping shit like that.
What does that shit happen? Like, okay, we're done. America falls and there's no laws anymore. You guys are on your own.
Anarchy.
Anarchy.
It'll get. I think it'll be like sections where there'll be like groups and people trying to run it, and then it'll just start like chaos. With
It's crazy how
else.
people always run to that. Like, if something like that happens, like we're on our own. They run into like that. Like it's always somebody that's gonna want to try to run everything.
Yeah,
try to be
there's always gonna be a leader no matter what.
Yeah.
Like say like us example, like everybody in the house and us, and like World War III starts happening right now, and then we're like, okay, so then we keep this group over time. Our group is gonna have a leader. He's gonna tell what to do. That's gonna start happening. Other groups, other people, then they'll get like followers, and they have more people join us, and that's how it starts chaos.
building society and everything.
Yeah, and then that's gonna start having chaos.
What show? Oh, that recent show, The Last of Us and shit. Have you seen that one?
Yeah.
They fucking. I didn't watch it, but I saw the episode where like they go into like they find the village and they find that dude's brother, the main character's brother.
Oh
like
yeah.
And like they say like, oh, we have a like own society here and everything. Like outsiders are like, they're welcome, but they gotta be like clean from whatever the virus.
Yeah, and kind of like it was. I'm saying like they'll start doing their own like civilization, and it's gonna be just like another repeat.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is nowadays too. Like every country has like their own leaders and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Same as survival. It'll be just in a smaller scale.
Damn. We have to go survive. Go find our own.
You think you'll be able to survive?
I think if it was myself, yeah, because I know that if I had to do it by my own, like me by myself, I could. But when it comes to like people that like I love, like my family, like my girls and everything, I'd be like, damn, now I gotta
be responsible for someone else.
I gotta worry about them.
Going off what we said earlier, man, just fucking ditch them and every man for himself.
Hey, you gotta keep the culture alive, bro.
You gotta get them out the car,
Joe. You gotta keep the culture alive and abandon your family.
I know.
I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. Going off what you said with that, fuck. What did you just say?
That
I could do my own thing and shit.
Yeah, like if
there's that whole thing though, like strength in numbers, and also like the scenario and shit. Where it's like, okay, going off what Eric said that like it's the leaders, subcultures, and at a smaller scale. Did you know that psychologically speaking, not making a fucking Instagram quote, like I literally learned this in college and textbooks and shit. You're more like psychologically speaking, you're more likely to help someone out if they look more like you.
Yeah,
and that could be ethnicity, gender. Yeah, all that shit. Exactly. And it's the true shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like appearance,
but
dress.
do you think that would matter back like at that time? Like
maybe.
Something happens where like everything falls and like society's all ruined, and then you guys regroup and make a new society. Like, that shit matter. Like, I don't like you because your skin color, or I don't like you
because you don't like
like, yeah,
maybe, and or it just switches into like compassion. What's the word? You know what I'm saying? Like compassion. Like, okay, at that point, that little mood is out the window, and it's more compassion.
Do humans have compassion?
I feel like we have less now as a society.
Other people be like, "Fuck that! It's me and my people. I don't need you." And they kill you and all that shit.
I mean, it also depends with regions and shit too, and the cultures and shit. I mean, everyone takes his own.
I think it's learn habit. I think that's how it is.
That's the same thing with race. No. Okay, not that's the same thing. But the best comparison from what I've learned and studied is like racism. Racism is not embedded in your heart and soul. It is taught. It's taught. Hatred is fucking taught. Exactly. So what you deem as like, should I help this person out or not? It's like almost like kind of what you believe, you know?
It's programming your brain where like you've seen it in life, you've seen it with everybody, you've seen it through movies where like don't pick up a hitchhiker, don't talk to strangers.
Yeah.
So like if that was
kind of like trust issues kind of.
Yeah, but if say none of that was like introduced to you in your whole life, it was nothing but just positive shit. You will go that route. I'm like, I'll help you because all you think about is positive. But since we're taught both ways and we see a lot of that shit, we're like, no. What if he is actually a killer? What if he's trying to rob me? Because you never know. He might just be acting the fool and playing the part of like, oh, I'm hurt. Come help me. Come help me.
Ooh, what's that whole thing?
And then you get ambushed.
A wolf in sheep clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard that expression?
Oh yeah.
Like a wolf in sheep
I was
clothing.
thinking about the other one, like "Don't Cry Wolf" or something.
Oh
yeah, that thing too and shit.
Yeah,
but
no,
like a wolf in sheep clothing.
Yeah, like what we were talking about Last of Us. There's an episode where they're going to like a city and this guy's like hurt, and then the main character kind of realizes like, no, it's kind of like a setup.
Yeah.
And their girl's like, why are you speeding up? So like, just hold on. And he like passed by them. Then she sees all like the guys waiting to like ambush them.
Really?
Yeah, because he knew like they were trying to. They did like a little setup.
You had a feeling and shit.
Yeah.
But I've never seen it. So then it was like what they were driving and the guy was like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, because they're trying to go to a different city, and so it's a city's far, so they need to find this truck, whatever. And then in that show, it's like rare if you have a car, like you're in a big civilization or whatever.
Yeah.
But these people just found one and fixed it from a friend, and they were driving through a city. And right when they got into the city, they saw a guy kind of came out like hurt, like he was acting like he was hurt, and he knew not to stop because he's been surviving longer than the girl, because she was born into that pandemic, and he knows people before the pandemic, and he knows what they're capable of.
Oh, okay.
So she wasn't.
That's kind of like too, like she wasn't even raised with that. So
that's what I'm saying. So like for her, it's a learned behavior where like she trusts everybody because where she's from, it's like. You trust people because she's young. As an older person, you learn more experience. You learn like, no, you can't just trust people.
Yeah.
So that's what I was saying. Like we're talking
two different backgrounds.
Yeah.
And shit. It's not even
But it's like she. But after that, and her being out there in the world with him, she started learning that it's all about survival and instincts. Like you can't trust people.
Yeah.
You can't be too close to anybody because you could lose them at any moment. And that's what I'm saying. That that's kind of what you going off like. Will you help someone if they're in trouble and all that in that situation?
Yeah.
See, that's the thing though too, because in modern day, I saw this. I hate to say it, TikTok, but this post, but they were citing the news though. I'm citing TikTok, but this TikTok post was citing the news, where like there's a new report in like Arizona, Texas ish region, where I mean, and it's not a new thing, but it's an increase of thing, like you know the human trafficking thing, where they were using kids as bait to like lure women in and shit. Like, oh, there's this kid that's quote unquote lost, but then they'll just. And then who pulls over and shit? Oh, it was this woman in Texas. Now I remember more details and shit that she pulled over and she called her friend first before she called 911. Or I think she called 911 and then her. And she was talking to her friend, waiting for the cops to get there. And she was saying, "Oh, I'm here with this kid," saying all this detail, like, "Oh, I'm here and so and so." And then next thing you hear, she hears this ruckus, and then they haven't heard from that woman ever since.
Damn.
Like ever since, they're still on the look for her. From when I saw the video, it had been like a week or two almost.
Damn.
And then so hopefully they found her now. I don't remember the name and I don't remember like any of it, but it was in Texas, and it's a new thing in like kind of like the Southwest.
Yeah, that just happened recently.
Yeah, I mean, I think like a month now and shit. Because when I saw it 2 weeks ago and shit, it's been a thing and shit. But like it's like one of those things where like these sick fucks are just using people's what's that word? When you care for someone and nurture
Like emotions, like
cariño, fucking.
I know the word.
People, okay. The bad people are using people's nice traits to fucking lure people in by using kids as a lost kid. It was a lost kid. He looked like he was all like rugado and like messed up, kind of like fucking messy, been through some shit, but he was fine. They made him walk through a neighborhood, and then they basically kidnapped the woman, a good Samaritan, who was willing to help the kid.
Damn.
I know what you mean. I think I've seen something like that. Not a lot, but I've seen like the word, like you said, they use them as.
But it's so fucked up, bro. Kids, like even as men, I think like naturally, bro, our natural instinct is like women and children. Like that whole saying, women and children on the boat first, like from the Titanic. That's some really shit, bro. Like if we were on survival mode and you had some kind of sense like that, it'd be like make the women and kid go first. You know what I'm saying? Like it's natural instinct for men to be like, women and kids get saved first, at least the kids, and then you kind of think elderly, and then you can think yourself, depending on the scenario and shit. Yeah. Before you really think your household. If it was your household, you think your household. But if it's a scenario where you're the hero, and you know, like say the Titanic, when they made the people board the ship, the people navigating were like women and children first, natural instinct first and shit. Like, and then I'll hop on and shit. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things, and people take that vulnerability factor and you abuse it and do it for bad.
I mean, it's the world we live in, man. Well, going off of that prison, like, you think if you, like, say, like, how we are, you guys say you guys don't want to go to prison. What if you guys go to prison and you think that would change you guys? Like, you guys come out more hard or more humble or, like, what would be your guys' scenario?
I don't know. But I was watching a video of some dude, whatever. Anyways, he was explaining how he went in prison. He was just like a meth head crack addict, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day he got like caught up, and cause he was selling drugs too. And then he was scared what was gonna happen to him like, when he went to jail. The sentencing, they took him to another room, and his parents went to talk to him. And the mom was like, "I don't care what you did. What you did, you're gonna pay your debts to the state. It was in Florida, state of Florida. But to us, you better you better not join a gang or get no tattoos. That's your debt to us. So,
Like in jail?
yeah. So like you better like keep that promise to us."
Hmm.
And then he did it. He did keep that promise. He didn't join any gang or got any tattoos. But when he was in like actually just like the jail, like the regular jail before he went to prison, he was talking to some dude who came back from prison because he already came back. He was already waiting like to whatever happened.
To be released
Yeah.
and shit.
So he was telling him like, "Damn, what do I do? What are we doing there?" Once you're in there, you put your shit down, and then you just wait for like the people to come to you because they're gonna come ask you, "Hey, what gang you gonna join in?" Because he was a white dude, so the white dude's gonna come to him.
Yeah.
And then he told them straight up, first they're going to send a little scrawny dude, the scout. They're going to send him to you and ask you what gang you are. And you tell him, well, you tell him whatever, but you tell to him, you're going to tell him that you're not any gang.
Dealing with him?
You're not dealing with any gang or anybody. And he's going to go away. And then after that, the big dude's going to come out. And as soon as he comes to you, you're going to hit him as hard as you can. And then,
kind of like prove your...
yeah, so not to prove that you want to join a gang, but
Like
to prove
you
that
ain't
you're
no
not.
bitch.
Yeah,
You're holding your own and
So
shit.
You
he
ain't
did-
too
he
reckon,
said-
you're not
said
to
he
reckon with.
He said he did that, and obviously he hit him as hard as he could, but he didn't knock him out because he was a big ass dude, like swastikas and everything.
Yeah.
And then he got into a fight and everything. He got his ass beat, but he said that he's in there the whole time. It was like every day. It was just a fight every day, like a new challenge.
Yeah,
So
because
you
they're
gotta fight.
constantly testing them.
Yeah, every day you're tested by everybody.
Well, yeah, because he's not in a group. So, I mean, you're going to get tested.
He's on his own. That's what I'm saying. No one's gonna protect you. The white people protect you
Yeah.
from the blacks and the Mexicans.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's why I mean, I wouldn't be able to do prison shit like that. I'll
That's
be a little
crazy.
bitch. Well, yes, sir. What do you need?
What do you need from me, sir?
No, and then that's the crazy thing.
I
'cause
think I
it-
would fight my way out. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I would to a degree, but I ain't trying to fucking get raped or stabbed up. You know.
See, that's the crazy thing. Like from my understanding, it's different at every prison.
Is it?
Like that whole rape thing, technically, is movie scary, and it does happen. But it's like some prisons don't deal with that.
Yeah.
Like for instance, when I see, from my understanding, like the West Coast, which is different. Actually, the Arizona prisons, for example, are different. Kind of operate different from California prisons, and then like Florida prisons are like on some actually like could possibly, don't quote me, on some violate you shit compared to like a West Coast prison and shit. It's regional and per section. You know what
The
I'm saying?
biggest problem is drugs, but
Yeah.
Florida, people do get raped.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and some prisons they mix with the races. It's not a race division.
Yeah.
Some prisons are like that too and shit. Not getting into county, I don't know. We don't know what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, fuck, if I was in that shit, I'm gouging someone's eye, bro. Like, fuck that. But then it sucks though because you get more prison time with that.
Yeah.
With that too, but then you get a lot of eyes on you too. So like, what if you fuck up this guy that's a big boss or point person to someone that's big? Not like, oh man, he fucked my guy up. Now go fuck him up. And then you gotta fight that battle, and then you fight that battle, and then you say you win. Now you gotta fight the other crew too. So it's like,
And then you dive
True.
deeper into that shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because one of my homies was in the Arizona prison, bro. He basically had to hold his own on that mindset. Because he's from like straight from fucking, like from fucking Maryville and shit. Like that's the environment he knew and shit. But he wasn't involved in anything. But I understand like he had his own as a kid and shit. You know,
Yeah,
like fighting and stuff like that. And then when he went to prison from some other shit, like by circumstance and shit, like he eventually got sucked into the point where he did a little bit more prison time, nothing crazy. But then he basically eventually joined the Border Bros and shit, just because like. You either hold your own, stand on your own, and next eventually you kind of get sucked in that shit. Which it gets in that whole argument where the prison system doesn't correct the issue; it just fucking drags you more into it. And a lot of people can agree on that, bro. The correctional facilities don't correct anything, bro. They just drag you under and fucking throw you
like
under the
they
rug.
say, they're not. Their job is just keep you there, and not get out. They
Yeah.
don't care what happens in prison, as long as it doesn't get out to the
Yeah.
public.
Okay, and it's crazy though, cause compared to like what America has, like it's a proven fact. America has more incarcerated people per capita compared to any other country. And other countries, they actually do really try to rehabilitate. That's crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? It really shows you something.
Yeah. All right, guys. It's already been like an hour.
You guys want to talk about anything? It's good for the day.
Wrap it
You
up,
want to
guys.
talk some more?
Wrap it up. No, I'm just
No, I'm
asking
saying
you guys.
you guys throw one and shit.
No, I'm just saying, if you're ready to wrap it, I just want to know if you guys have any more topics before
I'm
we wrap
good.
it up.
I'm good. I'm
You got
done.
another topic, Joe? What about you, Eric?
No,
I got
not
my notes
tonight.
on.
I mean, I had some, but
No, throw some.
little Tays of life. So
Little Tay.
Throw another one, bro.
The goat to life.
I know I had
For
this.
real.
Oh, it's kind of like a little funny one.
No,
go ahead.
lighten up the mood fully, Shody.
Yeah, I like the movie where we ended up.
I mean, it's just about like if you have like what's your biggest like
Oh yeah.
ick?
Okay.
Was it ick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the
You-
biggest ick your girl gives you, or a girl?
Or
gives
you have yourself. What do you
just
mean?
you have with any, but like in just in anything overall. Like I was
when they
telling,
breathe. Just kidding.
so I forgot Jasmine was telling me hers, but it
Some
was
people
funny.
have the wildest shit.
Yeah, and I was telling her like my biggest ick is when I see a girl running, like just
What the
it's unattracted to me. Like just seeing girls
Like,
running.
even if you have formation?
You think it's because
Yeah.
they run all weird?
I don't know. I just
They
I
don't know how to
don't.
run.
Me
In
personally, I
general.
don't feel like a lady should be running like when
Okay.
I remember I was telling her like this one time in elementary. I thought this one girl was like really hot, dude. Like damn, like she was bad at that time, you know.
Yeah.
And we were playing kickball.
She
And
had a
I-
goofy run or what?
No, yeah, she kind of did, and then she was running weird with the ball. And after I saw that, I just was so unattracted to her. I didn't want to talk to her again and again. And then she's like, "Really? That's your biggest thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, I just can't see a girl running like that.
What
like
the
it
hell?
just, no, it's just weird to me."
Damn, what's my biggest
Damn.
sin? Go for it. Go
What
through
about
it.
you, Joe?
I say,
Oh, you go
I
through
can't.
But I'm saying it's just some weird
I swear
shit.
I have some. I swear I have some. And I understand the comprehensivity. Like some people say the most outlandish shit, random shit, male or female. But I would say some reasonable icks and some outlandish icks too and shit. I'ma just say it. It's
Go ahead.
it's not for me, but I can see from a woman's perspective. But I don't even think we even think like this. But I'ma just say it. Like if you're a dude, I'm sorry, bro, but if you're a dude and you're wearing jeans like denim pants, and you carry your wallet naturally in your front pocket, I think that shit's whack, bro.
Bro, I do.
Carry
What
that
the
shit in
hell?
your back pocket.
Yeah, I
Carry
think-
your shit in your back pocket.
I
Okay,
can't.
what's your argument?
I think he's throwing jabs.
What's your argument? Oh, my hip alignment in my
Yeah,
back.
it does.
Okay, I get that. But
This
if you sit
guy.
down, transition that shit to the front.
Let's
But if
settle
I
this-
see
let's
you at a
settle-
register, bro,
Let's settle this with some slapbox.
for real. But if I see you at a register at a cajera,
like
and you pull
They
out
don't
your
want to-
wallet from the
You
front.
don't want to get pickpocketed. That's what.
Okay, if you're in a scenario like that, of course, bro, of course,
Like,
you
I-
gotta be, you know, you gotta keep hold your own and be like 2 steps ahead.
I
Show
was
it,
talking
show it.
about like the people that wear like the tight jeans and their wallet, like you can see the imprint.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking
I
about?
don't have
No,
tight
it's just
jeans.
like okay, like if you're walking. And like if you're at a register and you're wearing jeans and you pull your wallet from your front pocket, I think that shit whack as fuck, bro.
Alright.
Pull it in your back pocket. If you're gonna sit down and it bothers you to have your wallet in back pocket, foot in the front, that is completely understandable.
Let's settle
Completely
this,
understandable.
let's settle the debate. Where does your wallet go, front or in the back?
Back. If you're walking. But if you're sitting and it's your comfortability, put it in the front. I'm just my ick. I know I sound random. Bash me for it. Throw,
Okay, what's
throw
your-
the first
what's your-
stone.
What's your ick on a girl then?
And in a girl,
She ruins your day.
for real. I don't know. She's just like some outlandish. I don't know. I really wish I could bring you a good one, but I can't think right now.
Okay.
Something like when they do that thing. No, stop. Like okay, this one time I was with my ex. This dude was pressing the issue, bro. He pressed it all boundaries. This wasn't even ego. Like ego. This is a repeated thing, like 4 or 5 strikes. You're pressing. Okay, first your advance was told my girl, okay, we can dismiss you, you know, when you walk away. When your girl, you know, when you're with your girl at the club and then the nanosecond you turn away, some dude hits on her, but you went to the bathroom, whatever. Okay, it's fair, whatever, it's life. But like 3-4 indications and shit, and it carries on outside. You were pressing on the issue and shit, so I was about to like, you know, knock this motherfucker out. Not even trying to speak big and dandy and shit. I'm just saying I was about to like shut the situation down. And then this girl was like, you know, I don't want to cause violence, but like in the middle of it, and she's like, no, stop, like
All
They make us see.
exaggerating
you
stuff.
know, exaggerate.
Make a
Like,
scene.
okay, now you're making it about you. I mean, which it was about you, but
Yeah.
like now you're making,
More about you.
yeah, like screaming, "Woe is me!" But like at this point, I'm not justifying, but it was like a ego man thing where I was gonna finish the situation and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was I'm prideful for saying it. I'm prideful for saying it, but still. But it was just like an ick the way you screamed it like "Dios, Dios,"
didn't call her
and
after
got in
that.
the way and got in the way. And then realistically, both men are not going to accelerate if a woman's in the middle, which I get. You use that ability to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah.
Especially talks
But
like
my
that.
ick was like, why are you screaming like that? You could have just been like, stop that, no, and then just push me away, and then we would have all been like, I'd have been like, what's up, bro? What's up? And we all bar fight shit. We would have de-escalated and shit. And that dude could have been like, you got your girl, and I could have been like, you lucky my girl here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was just that ick, like Eric said, like, no, like well, bro, now everybody looking at us, bro. Now it's embarrassing and shit. We went home, bro. I'm sorry, I'm ranting, but whatever.
They took the food to go.
Yeah, what's your ick, Dro?
Oh my god.
Male or female in general?
You gotta have one, Dro.
I do. But I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure it out.
Not trying to get in trouble.
No.
What about like dude wise?
I don't want to talk about dudes.
Nah, okay, like, not like that. I'm just saying, like, I think it's the
When you
wackest
can
shit
see
that
the
dudes
drunk
do.
imprint.
For real.
Man, I don't know. Like, what do man, I guess when they're loud. No, make a scene in public.
Like anyone?
Yeah, no, well, a girl. The girls make scenes in public.
like
Or
screaming
no, okay,
or
okay,
like.
okay. Okay, well, when the girls like a dude and they try to act all loud and like trying to get noticed, you know? Know what I mean? Have you seen that?
Oh, okay, I seen that. Yeah, I get what you
Like
mean.
sorry.
Trying to act like all cool, like
Yeah.
center
It's like-
attention.
or dudes too. When dudes do that too, like to get attention from girls, they try to act all cool. Hey man, you want to fight me, bro? I
Oh,
can take
yeah,
you, bro.
when dudes would be like, bro, why are you even doing that? Their volume increases as soon as the woman's
Oh,
walking
like
close.
like back in the day, like we hear homie,
Like middle school
your
shit?
Homies like, yeah, come on, hit me, come on, let's
I
wrestle.
can take you, bro. I got nothing.
Or like, bro, of course it's not like that, bro. Like,
Bro, remember those guys at McDonald's trying to talk shit and we fucking clowned them on? Like, shit.
Yeah, something
The bro's
like
like, bro, no, we ran. Nah,
Yeah,
bro, it's because I was
What are
trying.
you talking about, bro? We ran away.
That's because I was trying to get my weapon, you know. But yeah, I mean, you don't like that?
Nah, I hate that shit.
Well, like on girls or
Like, I hate when guys do it to like hit like a dude,
Impress
like,
the girl?
girls, and then girls like they try to act like that too. Like,
yeah, because there's plenty of girls who would say it too that they think it's corny. And
kind of
shit.
like ghetto, like girl.
Yeah.
like
yeah, it's kind of corny.
she'll fight anybody. Like,
something like that.
What about you, Eric? You
no, mine was
The running part.
yeah, the running part.
real shit though.
Yeah, I don't know. To this day, man, it still bothers me. It's tell Jasmine, don't run.
Don't run.
Don't run.
It's a deal breaker.
What if she's like in
love you
danger and shit?
I don't love you anymore.
It's like speed walk is okay.
Like I
but
know
just
you
don't
ran out
run.
of that burning house, but still, I gotta talk to you about something.
He's like, don't do it again, please. Doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right in my mind.
No one.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just ever since I was young, that's always like bothered me. Like,
That's weird.
Any girl, like a hot girl, ugly girl,
It's like
doesn't matter.
random.
Just,
Yeah, I feel like everyone has random ass ones with it.
Yeah, like-
mine was pretty fucking random. The wallet one, I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie, that's pretty random.
yeah.
All right, fellas. I think we're time to wrap it up.
Alright, I'm good with that.
Who are you guys again?
My name is Zero-san, and just to put me on some podcast. Appreciate you for tuning in. To my left, we have.
Yo, man, just me, Eric Grizzly.
Eric Grizzly, and of course, your host, Alejandro Gomez. Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And just like that, baby, we're out of here.
All right, peace.
Peace.